Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. Today is a funny old day. Yes it is. We're going to do something a little bit different today and have a little bit of fun here in the city. But to start this video off, I have an interesting statistic for you. I played this game for 111 hours. That is absolutely crazy. If you think about how many episodes of this series we've done, that translates to about 3 to 3.5 hours per episode, which is a little bit more than I would have thought. But there you go. I've been loving this game. And what are we going to do? What is it that we're going to do that's going to be different? We're going to have a little bit of fun, as I said, and we're going to demolish the dam over here. Let's press B on the keyboard, because for some reason I can't locate this thing. There it is, just down in the corner. I never seem to get used to where the location of things are, and forever looking down there a little bit confused. Let's bulldoze the dam, see you later, and have a look. In fact, we're going to go first-person mode on this thing. Let's zoom in and see the water ever so slowly move forward, even though we're at the full speed right there. The water is a little bit slow in this game. It's very slow, isn't it? It's a lot slower than I thought it was going to be. And the water in general is actually really clever the way they've done it. And I think a lot of it might be flowing down here a little bit quicker than we realised. Perhaps going underneath. You know, underneath the water current. But back here is all the poopy water. This is the polluted water that we've been using the dam to actually hold back in that area so it doesn't affect the side that's closer to our city. And doing this in first-person mode is kind of a little bit tricky. And boy oh boy does it go a lot slower than I thought it would. I thought we'd have a rush of dirty water flowing down here into our tracks. And it's going to take a while. So over here it looks like it's getting real close. Notice how that thing dips down just a tiny bit there as it goes over the edge. So this is probably going to be hit first. Oh, there we go. We've got a little bit of water flooding over the tracks. And there goes the train going through it like it ain't no thing. That was pretty cool. And over on this side it is getting flooded as well. This one surely ain't going to be able to get through there. That cargo train is stopping, and the one behind it's going to stop as well, I guess. Yep, they know that that's nowhere they can go. Let's fly up here and have a look a little bit. So it really does take some time. And I don't think there's actually as much water here as I thought there might be. I thought it would be funny to see all the poopy water kind of flow over the land, but it looks like it will take a fair amount of time to make its way around this river. It's flooding our little track, that's no surprise, but I don't think it's actually going to hit the city. I think what I'm going to do is take a step back and just watch this for a while. Let's get out of first person mode and see if it actually does anything. In fact, if we click on water right here, I'm not sure if it's this one. How do we see the flow of the water? There we go. So you can see it's all flowing in that direction, and there's a large body of water back here as well. So it might make its way to the city. I'll keep my eye on it and we'll find out. So just hanging out here on the corner, and the water is getting dangerously close. This is the way you want to view this thing. It's a nice view from down here on the side. Let's go over to the edge here and have a quick look. You can see the train stuck underwater, and oh my, that is very, very close, but it doesn't look like it's actually going to come up onto the land. Maybe at the end of the road here. Oh, look at that, it's coming over on this side. That's not good. Things are getting flooded here. We can see the water rising up the street a little bit, and then it goes back down again. Very cool stuff. So what bit is that? Let's come out of this mode. Whoa, that was kind of weird. It flipped us around a little bit. So this corner right here has been well and truly buried, and the water is going right into the city. Crazy stuff. I guess this is where the shoreline probably used to be before we built the dam. Anyway, this was not as exciting as I thought it would be. And that's fine, because I have installed a mod that's going to help us have a lot of fun. Let's just click on the water over here. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. Yep, that is absolutely bizarre. We have the tsunami mod installed. I saw Slipgate were playing with this the other day, and I thought, do you know what? When we destroy the dam, I've got to have a little bit of fun with this. So that is an absolute wave right there. Oh, it looks so cool, but it's so slow as well. It would be awesome if it worked a little bit faster, the water here, but I guess it's kind of realistic, isn't it? And a whole bunch of it making its way onto the land right there. So let's go and flood the city. I wonder if we can actually do this like on land. Let's go over to this corner and just like click. No, I don't see anything happening. Okay, so we can't, or did I click the right button? Looks like we can't do it on land. We've got to do it where the water is. So anyway, let's make a big wave perhaps over here in Lake Love. You can actually hold down shift right click to do a really big one. Like, whoa, that is absolutely massive. Let's zoom out. That is unbelievably large. Oh my god. What kind of destruction is this going to do? Look at that! I did not expect to see one so big. Oh my days. And now it's falling all the way back down. And that's just going to create an enormous explosion of water, isn't it? Oh, look at it all start to rise down the front here. If you're in this area, you're in deep trouble. Oh, that's so cool. Oh man, that's absolutely crazy. This is the kind of wave I want to see flood our city. That's unbelievably big. I was watching Slip's video. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention, but it really didn't look like it was ever going to be that big. And we've actually cleared the land. We can now... Right, let's start building a city. We're going to put down some roads over here. Let's zone some houses. Let's see if anyone moves in. Oh no, the water's coming back. We weren't quick enough. Can't believe that. Let's build a building quickly. Anything. No. Oh, can't build on water. We weren't quick enough. Hilarious. Oh, so there goes the wave. It's going to dismantle all of this by the looks of it and cause some huge damage. That is the most amazing tidal wave I've ever seen. You can make one even bigger. That is just unbelievable. And it's going to take a while to make to reach the city over here, so I think we should make another one. So that was holding down shift and right click, and you've got to hold it down for a long time, it said. Around 30 seconds to make a massive wave. So we can see it growing, getting bigger. Let's make this one even bigger than the last one here. And then I'm going to start moving around my cursor as well. That is getting ridiculously big. Okay, so what happens when I move my cursor around a bit? Like if I hold it down over here, it starts to shoot up on that side. That's cool. And now we'll let go and let it do its thing. While we look at this one over here. Okay, time for some first person mode. This is going to be nuts. You're hanging out here. You're getting off the bus. It's just another normal day in the city. Do you know what? We've got to find some civilians and watch what they do. I imagine they've probably not been programmed to do... Wow. Wow, what a sight. A massive wall of water just flying over the streets. Onto the motorway it goes. Oh my god, that is an absolute tidal wave. It's massive. Absolutely massive. Oh, this is so cool. Do you know, one of the cool things about this game, obviously, is how cool it looks, but just the things that you can do with it. Like this. You can just watch a tidal wave sweep over a city while you sit here on your on your armchair in your back garden. Oh man, that's cool. Okay. This is seriously awesome. And all those little bubbles as well. The people don't like, oh my god, did you see that bus? What's going to happen to traffic when this hits? Let's go check up on the other side of the city. This is so awesome. It's still going. And over here it's just the most monolithic thing I've ever seen. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. I've done something different to what Slip did. He definitely didn't have waves this big. And I kind of want to see what the smaller waves will do as well. So here's some traffic. There's a massive wave of water. What's going to happen to these cars, eh? Let's get down and close. Let's also slow down the speed a little bit, which I can't do while I'm in this mode. Yeah, so they seem to be alright. I'm sure that bus back there got kind of like slung over by the wave. It looked really cool. So let's hop out of that one again. Let's slow this down now. And let's find where it's intersecting with some traffic. So these cars are still on their way. Oh no, they're going to stop now. And does the wave pick them up this time? It doesn't seem to do so. If we go into that first person mode and just kind of zoom in here, can we not go below the water? Ah, that sucks. I want to go below the water. How do we get down there? By the way, our city is now in a horrible state, isn't it? Man, I really want to get under the wave, but I can't seem to do it. We can go and look at what it's like on this side after the water's collapsed. Oh, this is hilarious. Water is flooded. Ah, brilliant stuff. That was an absolute massive wave. It looks like the two are going to collide over here. This might be an interesting thing to see. There we go. What are they going to do now? I imagine when they collide they're going to push out down here, but it doesn't look like that's what they're doing. They're sort of going up together. It's absolutely bizarre what you can do with this game. So back over here there's a lack of water now where it's all been pushed over. And eventually it will make its way back. But the city is in absolute ruins. I mean, this is hilarious. I'm obviously not going to save the game. This is all for fun. And I think what we should do is make some more waves. Some water has made its way over here. This might have been from what we did earlier. Let's try that again. Let's hold down right click and see. Yeah, okay, so we did actually make some water over there. So we could make the water right here in the middle of the commercial hub. Oh, they're not going to like that. Nope, that's way too much water. That is way too much water. Brilliant stuff. Ah. This is really just a crazy sight to behold. I think we've now created a lake over here. All the water is flowing back in. I've been looking at this and I'm wondering, can the city actually recover? Because if you have a look down here, our weekly income has been absolutely slaughtered. And we're going to run out of all of that money very quickly. But as the water sort of makes its way back into the ocean, the city might recover a little bit. But the thing is, we've put so much water into the area now, you can see lands like this are just going to become marshlands, basically, unless they can find their way back to the ocean, which I don't think they can do. This looks a little bit higher. So that's now a marshland. That means that road is forever covered. This area over here looks completely abandoned now. And I think only this bit over here is the area that survived, and they've got no money. So I was thinking what we could do is perhaps put down some power and start to try and restore the city a little bit. But I think I'm just going to wait and see what happens here, because we do have power somewhere. It's kind of under the water now. Oh, here it is. We're looking at it, and I'm not sure if the water's ever going to dissipate enough for all of this to come back on. You see, the thing is, we've created so much more water that if it ain't able to drain out, then it's going to stay there forever, basically. And you know what? I don't think you could recover from this. If you look at the population, everyone's... I was about to say moving out, but it's quite possible that they've drowned, which is not very nice. But there you go. And I reckon if you plop down some services, you could probably get little parts of the city back up. And is it me, or did all of that just drain? Maybe when we've come over here, we've sort of updated what we're looking at, so the water's moved away. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. And this area's all flooded. Our city doesn't look as good now, does it? And I don't think there's any way in hell this place is going to recover, but I'm going to keep my eye on it for a little bit longer. I wanted to do something fun, and this certainly was. And there you go, the city needs more power. We know that. The problem is it's covered in water. So if we look over here, we can see the water is draining back out to the ocean. That's good for this area. And all of the buildings have disappeared. Oh, of course we have the auto demolish thing going on, so all of these abandoned buildings are going to get demolished. That's crazy. Fair enough, that makes a lot of sense. But down here in this area, I haven't seen anywhere where it's connected to the ocean on the outside, although I've now just spotted this bit. But it looks like it's forever going to be flooded, which means this probably isn't going to come back online. And by now, it's probably going to be ruined forever. But it was funny to see. And there's one more thing that I want to do here. That is to hold down right-click on good old Brent Estates. I think I might be pressing the wrong button. Let's try that again. There we go. There's our tsunami. All the way up it goes. And this time we're going to fly a plane for it. You remember earlier I was saying that we couldn't see on the other side of the plane? Well, this time we're going to be able to do it. The garbage is piling up. What about all the water? We're going to try and fly through this thing. As you know, with the plane you can kind of clip through anything. Whoa! That's a bit crazy. Let's try and get back on course. Amazing flying skills here. That is dizzying to watch. Okay, right, we're back. We're going through the wave. What's it going to look like? We're going to see it for like a brief second. That was terrible. Oh, and apparently we're not clipping through the ground. We have actually landed in the water. And then when we go under like this, we can see all the trees have dried out. All the buildings have disappeared. Can we fly? Nope, we can't get going again. Let's just... oh, I paused the game. Get out of the airplane. Let's try that one more time. This time we're going to plunge, nosedive down into the ground and see if we actually go through it or not, because I think that has been fixed. Is it me, or did the game just pause? Pause itself? Yeah, you can't clip through the ground anymore. Cool stuff. So that mod's been updated. And yes, I believe the game crashed. I am not surprised with our activities. I haven't paused it. This happened to me once before. And I guess that's a good place to conclude this. Yeah, just having a little bit of fun with the Tsunami mod. There is a link down there in the description box to that if you want to play around with it. I hope you didn't mind the fun, derpy little episode. I thought it'd be cool to do something different for this day of days. And tomorrow is going to be the 31st episode. That means a full month of playing this game, so we'll do something a little bit special for that. Maybe just a longer episode than usual. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do leave a like. Your support is always appreciated. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.